Huh? We shouldn't be using Canva? Hi, I'm Kelly, the nonprofit marketing nerd, and I help people make their organization a household name donors are eager to donate to. How? By teaching you how to level up your marketing and storytelling. So make sure to subscribe below and follow along. A few weeks ago, I posted this video that got a lot of you pretty heated and angry about how you shouldn't be using Canva for your nonprofit social media marketing. And yes, indeed, I stand by it. Now, if you haven't already, go ahead and go back and watch this video and then come back to this one. And it's true, about 30% of your content can be Canva graphics. But what's happening right now is people are wasting their time, resources, and energy on graphics that don't truly attract the organization's target audience. Nonprofits are posting just to post and boring their potential donors. So if you want to truly connect with your target audience on social media as a nonprofit, here are the 5 ideas of things you should be posting instead. And number 5 is the biggest, best recommendation I can give to you. So make sure to stick around to the end so you can get that great tip that you can start implementing to really make your organization a household name. The first social media content idea is super simple. This is, instead of posting a Canva graphic, post real photos of real people. And by real people, I really do mean those volunteers, patrons, constituents, members, whoever they are, clients, people that are actually connected to your organization. Real photos connect. Real faces connect. That might seem absurd. And one of the key things I always hear nonprofits say is, but I don't really have time and nobody sends me pictures. If you're in charge of social media, this is part of your job. Instead of sitting at your desk creating Canva graphics for 2.5 hours, get off your desk, go out and find those people, get those pictures, and even create a system where people can easily send pictures to you. So if you're sitting chilling at your desk saying, well, no one's sending me pictures to post, go get those pictures. It is part of your job. The second social media content idea is behind the scenes. And if you watch my video on content pillars all nonprofits should be using that are linked up above and down below, yes, this one. If you watch this video, one of the key content pillars all nonprofits should be using is what I call the real us behind the scenes. And this is something that I would claim 15 years ago wasn't quite as important. Right now, when you look at a new donor base coming in, when you look at people my age, I'm a millennial, and even the Gen Zers, we are attracted to brands we trust. That is what makes us give. That is what makes us purchase. That is what makes us add a zero to our check. So the best thing you can do is not just show the impact, but show the people making the impact and let us get to know you as an organization. So you should be posting, like if your executive director's not showing up on your social media in an authentic way, at least once a month, you're not doing your job. If you don't have program directors that are making direct impact and some real tangible thing about them, not just their picture, perfect little headshot, but like some of them actually making an impact, that's what me, as your target audience, that's what I want to see, to know and trust you. Yes, I can see a little headshot, but that's really not going to make me trust you. Getting to know that program director, getting to know that, and I'm a busy person with a full-time job. And if your target audience, and if you're looking at donors who have full-time jobs, if you can get in front of them with an authentic photo, they're going to feel more connected to your organization. And unlike those boring Canva graphics, those real photos of someone actually doing something are going to get their attention. The third idea of things you can post on social media that aren't Canva graphics is a real photo of something. And I will claim this thing should not be a building. This thing should not be a building, okay? Now, this is an especially important recommendation if you find yourself leaning on Canva graphics because you work with a really, and I want to emphasize that the really is pretty high, really at-risk population that's not able to show any part of their body, what is appropriate in terms of posting, but always err on the side of people are proud about progress they make and give them the opportunity to tell their story And don't just assume they don't want their story told and it's private information, because that's also very upsetting, that we are shaming someone by not allowing them the space to celebrate the progress they might have made. So anyway, if you're one of those people, if you're at an organization where you truly cannot show any pictures of people other than your staff, and other than your staff, then you should lean on more. But if you can't show any pictures of client impact, then show pictures of things. And these things could be something probably that you want to tell a story about. So for example, one of our clients is a women's and children's homeless shelter. And they do sometimes show pictures of clients, especially celebrating once they've moved out, if the client wants their story told. But one of the pictures that we've noticed has made a significant impact on social media is something that the executive director just saw of a teddy bear that looked very, very worn out, like laying sprawled on a bed. And it was a time around the holidays where there were a lot of kids coming in and out of the shelter. And we found that thing with the really authentic story attached made significant impact. We also had a client that was in addiction recovery, and a lot of those adults had full-time jobs and didn't want people to know about their struggles. But we were able to tell stories by changing names and showing pictures of some real things that really made an impact. For example, there was one woman who always wore long sleeves, and she worked in a very, very hot environment. But because of things that were showing up on her body, because of her addiction, she would always cover up her body. And she was about 3 years sober and was so excited to be able to wear a t-shirt that could give space to work. And that was life-changing for her. That was one of those proud moments where she was able to not only stop covering up, but show her more authentic self. And we just posted a picture with that very serious story and a t-shirt hanging up, and had a significant impact. The fourth idea you can post on social media instead of a Canva graphic is an edited video. Now, if you're gonna sit in your office all day and post on and work on your social media content, which I know I'm pretending that that's who you are, but chances are if you're depending too much on Canva, you might be that person, to go ahead and get a video and edit it. If you don't have any video content, you can even use pictures that you have of your organization with a voiceover attached and add in some branded graphics. That really is going to be, especially if you've used that medium before, a great tool you can use to kind of switch it up on your social media and show some realness and rawness. Now, the best thing to do would be to get pre-recorded video of clients, of program participants, of donors even, and get them talking about an answer to a specific question or why the organization is important to them. And then you can get that whole batch of video and edit and post one every 3 weeks. Finally, the number one thing, I've been saying this, I think, since 2014, and I still haven't changed the world yet. But I used to joke with this guy that ran an MBA program in Decatur, Illinois. I used to joke with him, let's change the world one live video at a time. Let's change the world one live video at a time. But I'm telling you, I can at least make an impact by changing the nonprofit space, by encouraging you to do a live video at least once a month, if not twice a month. And live video is the single easiest thing you can do to do what we're all trying to do, which is break through the void and truly connecting with our target audience. And it doesn't have to be anything super fancy. As long as you're consistent, your target audience, or who will become your new maybe community of support, will start, if you're posting one live video every 2 to 3 weeks with the same voice, with the same tone, just show up once every 3 weeks and tell a story of your organization, tell what's happening in your day, maybe tell some programming things that you learned about in your leadership team meeting that you want to share with the world. Maybe talk about some hardship that your staff or organization or clients are dealing with, and maybe there's someone out there that can help. Talk about literally anything. Just show up, be authentic, show your branding. And this is the single most transformative tool that any nonprofit, regardless of technology skills, can use, that is going to perform 10 times better than your stupid Canva graphic. Please, 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 if you do one thing after watching this video, Go ahead and record a live and drop the link down there. I will go in and celebrate and be one of your viewers. And I will see you next week. Let's get your organization to be a household name together.